Hello, everybody. Welcome to the showcase for the Midway contest TAS. If you weren't aware of the Midway contest, I'll post a link in chat right here. It was a contest that was hosted. I think it was made kind of a long time ago, actually. A lot of it. It was released a few months ago, and pretty much as soon as it released, we've been working on the TAS project for it. So, I have a few commentators in voice with me. If y'all would like to introduce yourselves.
Hi everyone, I'm abiteofdata. I am one of the authors of the TAS.
Hi, I'm ATPXA. I'm also an author of the TAS, and I cheated because I also made one of the maps.
Yeah, I'm pansear. I also helped test like a third of the maps or drafted. Improved almost every one of them.
Yeah, so pansear and I probably the two people who worked on this the most.
Yeah.
Data and I were the admins, which doesn't really mean anything. So yeah, apparently the contest ended in March and was released in early July. So we've been working on it pretty consistently for about that long. Well, from July anyway. So the category here is a little bit weird. We're doing any percent, which is not weird in and of itself. So we're going to do all the levels except for one level, which is not required to get the heart side. To get the heart side, to get the heart, etc. And then we will be showing, after the any percent, we'll be showing two bonus TASes, one of which is that level, and the other of which is something we'll talk about when we get to that. I guess that's probably everything we need to talk about.
Yeah.
Anybody have anything else?
I said something in chat, but basically, premise of this task or of this contest is that all levels are about intermediate. If you caught endgame contest, it was the opposite. But yeah.
How non-intended is the U+2 on CE TAS? Actually, it's decently close to intended, but you'll see when we get there, which is in like 22 minutes.
It's an uncertain amount of time. All right, so.
Okay, just forget I said the number.
All right, so we're about to start. Commentators, have your fingers on the start button. Yep. There's a lot of stuff that we're gonna have to talk about as soon as the task starts, because there's some interesting things that happen in the lobby immediately and then in the first level. So, without further ado, let's get started. Starting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Ray.
Alright, so immediately what we're doing is we've kind of landed a bit to the right of that pedestal. That will be relevant later. That's the very first thing that happens. I'll mention that next time we go to the lobby. So this map has 3 different ways, or it's like 3 or so different paths you have to take, and you can do them in any order. Like 5. So we just warped from one of them to the other in a way you're not supposed to be able to do, and got 2 of them with 2 birds with 1 stone, and then those green springs preserve your speed through them.
Yeah. Can you tell that there is in fact a lot to talk about at the start?
That's right. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, this wall ones here looks like slow, but I couldn't get it to save time.
Yeah, there's each of these have a premise. They have a little story if you play them RTA, but those are slow and tasks, so no stories.
Speaking of RTA, play this contest RTA. So what happened there is we spawned immediately at the pedestal for the next map, for Cupid's Garden. That's because we landed.
You can demo.
You can demo in those feather bubbles and just have the hitbox for some reason.
Until you move down like normal. Oh, this is a cool strat that you didn't really see.
Yeah, these are square bumpers, which are bumpers better.
Yeah.
Very difficult.
Those pink bubbles let you have kind of feather movement, but also not really. And those purple bubbles kind of give you a little boost after your dash.
I remember there used to be a glitch where the pink bubbles wouldn't burst when you hit a tile, so you could just keep them forever.
There was some funky stuff with these bubbles. And I forgot to mention, for those like bluish bubbles, if you're leaving one and you input the opposite direction on the frame the dash ends, you get a speed boost. It can be horizontal or vertical, or both. It's strange. It'll come up again in another map.
Yeah,
So I drafted this map.
And this pristine strings, the should be dashless water map, but not really.
Not really, no. I try to basically keep a dash into every single possible place where you aren't supposed to, and the water allows you to keep dashing while you're inside it. So this basically allows us to skip a lot of gameplay, like right there.
You have infinite dashes in water, so if you enter with a dash, you can't lose it. You're not supposed to enter with dashes usually.
Yeah,
and right here, because we enter with the dash, we go straight up here, and that skips an entire bottom section, which is about 10 to 15 seconds. I don't know, I never drafted it.
There's a lot of really clever stuff in this TAS.
Yeah, and I don't think there's actually any dashless water.
I think there's a little bit
at the end.
So it's
this one
literally the good mossy cat.
The top row would save like 6 frames there. My one improvement.
Yeah, if you noticed before, there was a cool delayed ultra strat out of the bubble because you're canceling a downright dash with a water boost. But yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Went by pretty quickly. Oh, this level is very nice.
Moving dream box.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
So this is a little weird right here. It's possible to get more speed than we're about to get, but we leave earlier.
Yeah.
I still get a lot of speed. That's a quad 5 boost thing. It's weird.
Yeah, quad normally you're supposed to dream jump out of it with the momentum, but doing a quad boost is faster than a momentum double dream jump.
Yeah, the idea is that as the block turns around, you can get block boost from behind it by doing a dream hyper, or I guess a reverse dream hyper.
And then there's a
climb hop cancel.
Yep.
Wait, no, is there?
Yeah, there is a climb hop cancel there. Yep.
Oh, wait, with a dash. I didn't know you could do that.
Oh, this map.
And then the ultra map.
Yeah.
One of the ultra map.
This is. There's water and there's a lot of corners. You can imagine how this is gonna go.
This was the last TAS that was drafted, although it was one of the first to be started. It was actually tasked by 2 different people. It's a weird thing that happened. They did it separately, I mean. But yes. We went with the faster TAS.
If you notice coming up soon, there will be like these weird green circles that actually kill you if you're in them too long, but I mean, we won't be in them.
No.
Don't give a shit about them.
And a little bit of trivia. The mapper of this map is Exalimano. They and their twin used to live like extremely close to where I live currently. So that's cool.
Ooh. Yeah, I improved the ending of this a little bit, but couldn't find any other times.
Golden is their twin. Alright, so now we're on to the second island of the lobby. This lobby has 3 islands. Oh yeah, and there goes there goes Madeline, yep, down the hole.
Yeah.
This is the shortest map.
Just down the hole. Pedestal warps are funny.
Yes.
This map is like 3 rooms.
It's really weird because all the freeze frames in the TAS file.
Yeah, as you can see, we pedestal warped to Rainbow Temple, which is actual dashless, unlike pristine streams where we
well, it's not actual. It's not actual dashless.
It's mostly dashless. We get 1 hyper.
Actual dashless, but it's a lot of bubbles.
We have 1 dash we can use, and we use it at the very start of the level because it's the fastest place to do it.
Oh, I didn't know you actually started with a dash.
Yeah, the very first input is a hyper.
Nice.
Oh, by the way, ATPX, I think I hear the audio coming through your mic.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me try. Is it better now?
A little better.
I think so.
Oh, now I can't hear you. Shit. Wait, hold on, let me...
Yeah. thing is, a lot of this map is intended just because we have to use the bubbles, and there's not really many demos that we can do. We do try to skip a little bit of the backtracking with the booster bubbles, whatever. There's too many bubbles. I don't know
There are so many bubbles in this map. The pink bubbles, one of the pink bubbles, they you can dash out of them literally whenever, so that's convenient.
Ooh, drafty days.
So
this is the interesting map.
This is the bouncy version.
This map has two different quote-unquote modes: bounce helper and normal. We do bounce helper because it's faster, but normal will be done as the first bonus task at the very end.
Right, because we didn't know which of the two would be faster. It's not very obvious, so we had to task both of them. I did the non-bouncy version that you'll see later, and then Pansear did this one.
If you don't know what
it was drafted by tirednwired, and then I saved like
true.
4 seconds.
Right, okay, that's what happened.
Well, that's a cool skip. The spinners are like solid when you're dashing, so you can bounce off of them.
Oh, we get some speed at the beginning here, and we skip a couple zippers.
Can't quite skip that wall bounce, unfortunately. Or at least we couldn't figure out how. Might be possible.
It's possible with assist mode.
Well,
A lot of things are.
cool water boost there.
This water boost if 30 frames.
Water is good sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's usually when you're on the surface of it.
Yeah. Give TAS move blocks a couple dashes, and there goes your map.
So, really cool wall boost right there to kill our speed. I think.
Yeah,
it's
you
cool
found
anyway.
that, didn't you?
Yeah, I think it's cool anyway.
Very nice. We skip grabbing the coins here
Yeah,
because we can actually just climb up the wall.
Yeah, I think getting those coins loses like 10 seconds because you have to fall back down each and every
Oh,
time.
yeah. Oh, coming up next, we will learn how to play Celeste.
Yeah.
For drafty days, it was like a few tenths of a second, I think. I don't exactly remember.
Yeah, in case
I
TAS
drafted
needed to
this
learn how to
one.
TAS, or needed to learn how to do tech. Now it knows.
TAS is finally learning how to do tech.
Yeah, you can't keep a lot of speed because of all the wall bounces everywhere.
How to TAS Celeste
And
win.
pullables.
I wonder how much time it would save if we learned this tech earlier. In
Oh,
the
and
tech.
Oh, yeah, this is a little funny to do some not intermediate stuff, but in an intermediate way, and that.
Yeah, it's intermediate but very forced. For example, that puffer and bumper boost section is usually set up while holding right, but I think you can get vertical sub-pixeled.
Still one of the
Oh, and
last
this
maps
map,
to be drafted.
The theme of this map is it has like 20 berries. You get none.
Really?
There's some ratting stuff in this map. Just put it that way.
Yeah.
But there's a pretty clean route that we're gonna take. We just need to get the 3 buttons and then get out of here. Otherwise, you can always access the heart room, but the heart itself is blocked off.
I got incredibly lost RTA playing this.
Yeah,
This
same.
map was a huge map, and it also had 20 berries because, of course.
That thing. If that's how you
Ooh,
pronounce it, I don't know.
This map's cool.
Bird funny.
You can't
the
do
main
a lot
gimmick-
because of the birds.
The main gimmick is birds flinging you into portals mid-fling. Though that's kind of slow, so we try to skip it. We can.
Yeah, I'll like skip most of it.
Also, the weird camera zoom is like a jackal helper bug or something of this sort. It's weird.
I don't understand this
It was
TAS.
one of the
Me neither.
bugs during release. The other two were the pink helper, or the pink bubble mentioned earlier, and the same map having lots of issues with reskinning bumpers.
Alright, now we're on to the third island. Yeah, it is the third island.
Yeah. This
Do
is
some
where
flare on
all
the gondolas.
this is where all the hard and extra hard maps live.
This was tirednwired's first draft. Well, no, I don't know if it was their first draft, but it was, you know, one of them. An early draft.
Yeah. This map is pretty
Yeah.
nice to play.
Fun
RT,
map,
like
RTA.
yeah, like
Yeah.
most of Zucchini's maps are. But TAS, we're kind of blocked by a lot of timers on swap blocks and walls and
Right.
electricity. So.
And also, thank you 6 jump cheese.
Purple.
Pink.
I
And
found
there are these.
What were these
So go.
dashes called again?
those target break dashes just give you 3 dashes, but they look cooler.
Oh yeah, and we see it getting the coin there, getting the coins there and here, because we don't like grabbing coins.
We like coins. We like money. They give you a creature F dash, exactly.
At the end, we there's some slowdown here, kind of weird, but
You could theoretically, or pretty easily actually, get more speed off that, but you need to be low, so.
yeah.
This map was so much fun to TAS.
Yeah, I imagine it seems like one of the more fun ones to TAS.
hmm
In this room, there's a lot of stuff that's like
It looks like
almost possible,
There's
but
a really
yeah.
big skip here. Like, yeah, I tried skipping this, but it just doesn't work.
Yeah, the gimmick of this one is that there are pink dream blocks which give you 2 dashes on exit. Honestly, this task is just self-explanatory for the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's a bino grab right there that will be relevant in the obvious place.
Yeah, bino storage. It's a thing.
And it lets us get a lot of speed right here.
Yeah.
I'm always surprised by how much speed there actually is.
Oh.
Unsafe changes. Unfortunately, this map didn't record.
So
Yeah,
sorry.
it got corrupted.
Yeah.
Like,
I got very trolled by that.
I know.
love that troll.
I was gonna report it to the mapper, but oops.
I
Glad I did
love
that.
that troll so much. I wish I actually thought of that, to be honest.
There's a cool bino storage coming up. Oh, it's
Yeah.
here, yeah.
Get the entire auto
Just skip
scroller.
everything. There's another one.
This is EllaTAS. I realized I forgot to show the list of tasters at the beginning.
We can do
So
that
I'll
at
do
the
that.
end.
I'll do that at the end. Yeah. I already have it set up.
Yeah, I drafted this and then like they saved like at least 100 frames, maybe
okay.
more. I feel like 200.
And by the way, if you didn't already catch it, the gimmick of this one is flag move blocks, but the map's already over, so... Yeah, there's just slowdown at the end, and it makes the heart clutch sound good as hell. Oh,
Ooh,
and
this level.
map. Thank God for simplified graphics. Like, thank you,
Yeah.
Demo Jameson, for implementing simplified graphics into Celeste TAS.
I like the exploratory aspect. I know
That's
some
a cool
people
cycle
didn't.
skip there.
Yeah, this map I struggled with RTA.
I
Yeah.
drafted
There's
everything
no
up to that cycle skip, and then NoHa did the rest.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but there's a lot of really cool stuff that's happening in this TAS if you take the time to appreciate it.
Yeah, cycle skip
No, you
there.
really
skips about
can't
70
because
frames.
of the map being so damn dark.
Need to grab that lantern again. There's a lot of lantern grabbing and picking up that's going on too.
You
That
can
slow stuff down.
You're very close from being able to go up the left side there. I think both pansear and I tried it. able to do it.
Yeah. Would be a cool skip, but just doesn't work.
Yeah. It's like
There's actually a cool secret to the right in that heart room, but it loses time. But we're not getting it. Oh yeah, this map's cool. Fun fact. I thought
It's
you
like
had to
the second
neutral
highest
drop.
record count for some reason.
For some reason, there are actually like indicators for throwing boxes to walls on this, solely because of me while trying to record trailer footage. I thought you had to neutral drop. That trailer footage actually never ended up being used.
Just go right through the spikes there.
Yeah.
With some
Is there
precise
just
movement.
no jump through there?
Guess not.
Some of them don't have it, yeah.
Or is it like an upside down jump through or something like that?
No, we go through there
And
too.
then you can flip through upward spikes if your hitbox is at least 1 pixel below them.
Ember Paradise, best music.
Robo
I think
shredded this
pristine
map.
streams have better music.
Okay.
But this is a close second.
This is a really cool task too. That skip right there is Robo's. It's so precise.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And we can do this room either clockwise or counterclockwise. This way's faster, so we do it. I didn't even draft the other way.
At the beginning of this map are switches that move the lava, which is cool as hell. There is a reason why this map got first place.
There's also a full version of this map called Ember's Paradise?
Called Ember's Utopia.
Oh, yes.
And I should actually play that after I'm
say
done
like
with this
7
showcase.
frames on those
I've heard
dash
it's
blocks.
Alright, island. Oh, wait, no, this is not.
Yeah, it's good. I've played
Yeah,
that.
now we're on to the
Alright.
heart side.
We gotta
Hearts
wait.
at time.
Well, in a moment anyway.
Well, we
Alright.
still have to get through the lobby first.
Alright, so this is Midway Trail, the heart side. This is so
We are-
long, by the way.
Oh yeah, speed. And
Yeah.
more speed.
You'll see every map appear as is traditional with heart sides.
Yep, and each map has its own room, which is an alternative way of doing heart sides.
We also
Lot of
aren't
speed there.
doing the extra flag question in this because that's bonus, and we couldn't do it anyway since that would require doing U+2 and CE before the heart side.
Yeah, the pink bubble, again, demo state allows us to skip, or crash state. Skip a lot. And a really cool strat coming up here, it saves 3 frames.
Right, and this,
This right here.
yeah.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can just- yeah, that saves.
Supposed
I'm
to take a
surprised that
bubble
only
through
saves
there.
3 frames.
And then Robo.
You have to wait for the block. So.
So the Fargon tile set looks really good in the Midway Trail color grade for some reason. I realized that while making the moon blocks in the Moonberry section, which isn't in this task.
So for this room, we have 3 keys to get, and we can do them in any order. We grab those 2 keys in one pass, and then this is Data's route here.
You put them
Open
in
the
first
door.
and then go back to get the third.
Yep.
And that saves about a full second.
Originally we
And you
just
build
got
up
the
some
3.
speed here.
Really just got the 3 keys, but yep. Have to wait for this, unfortunately. You can kind of skip it, but it's yeah.
Who's it movers?
And then there is a skip in this room too. You're supposed to go all the way to the bottom and get enough speed to go straight up to that dream block, but yeah, just do that instead.
Yeah.
That that was hard
So
to do.
slopes. Slopes
Midnight
look
Library
like you
section.
get slopes always look like you have so much more speed than you actually have.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and then these green springs are momentum preserving again. Intentionally hit the first one suboptimally, which lets us go under the second spring and save time.
It's a very large skip.
Yep.
Just skip the entire room.
that was so hard to make work.
Functional gondolas can give you a lot of speed, which is useful in a TAS, shockingly.
There's a climb up cancel here too.
I mean, I might climb up cancel. I should learn how those work.
See the game.
Oh yeah, pristine streams, we cheat a little bit again.
I think you guys actually skip every single bit of dashless water in pristine streams.
I think there's still one dashless water for keeping your dash to like safe a lot.
Getting that switch to the start of the room is unfortunately.
Yeah, but that's only one minor section, so.
Alright, so now we're just about at the end here of this task. Reminder, if you missed the
Don't
beginning,
go yet,
this
it's
is any
so
percent.
fun.
We have 2 bonus tests after this.
That entrance there at the bottom is for the flag that we're not doing.
Alright, and there we go. GG. But
21-11.
2 more tests. So remember that we had Drafty Days had the bouncy version and the non-bouncy version. So you saw the bouncy version because it was faster, but now you're going to see the other one.
Right. And we get to do a lot more with the gondolas here since we have to move across the entire lobby.
That skip right there at the beginning looks fairly normal. It's really not. It's so precise. I don't know how it was. How they made it work.
Magic.
See, we thought the bouncy version would be faster because we could do those 2 skips, but turns out you can do it non-bouncy too.
Yeah, I think the bouncy version is just faster because physics. Well, technically, I'm
Yeah,
right.
bouncy and non-bouncy were like frame tight for a few days. It's a like fun to big skip. Oh, that's a cool strat. I haven't seen that.
It's basically the same as I actually copied that from the bouncy strat. Or the bouncy version.
And now we get to do the map. So this map, going into it, there are like a bunch of different restrictions. Left and right inputs do nothing. You can't climb up or down. You can't climb, jump. No neutrals, and wall bounces face you away from the wall.
Oh, and
and
also,
also,
whose fault
you
is
have-
this map? You might want to mention that too.
And also, any supers and hypers have to be instant and use an up dash or a down dash. There's a lot, but we actually intentionally go low there to dash into the teleporters so we don't have to wait the frames to refill our dash when there.
But yeah, this map is the fault of ATPX.
Yeah, sorry. I saved like 20 frames on this last minute. I think it was the last improvement at all, right?
Yeah.
This is my favorite section of the map and the TAS since it does that first coin just wrong. Normally you're supposed to go back to there after that coin, and you're also not supposed to do that at all. And then we get to a Psycholot room.
What is this?
Yeah, but here, we intentionally don't collide with that bottom left dream block in order to not get lift boost since it's to the right.
And that's it.
That's the task.
Now that's actually it. But we're also gonna look at journal, because of course.
So I forgot to mention the list of contributors at the beginning. So as soon as this is over, I will pop that up. That's close enough. Okay, so list of everybody who worked on this task. This includes drafts and improvements. So we have abiteofdata, ATPX8, Aurora Aquir, Bred, Ella, FantasyForces, Fire Thief, me, Kataiser, mikachelya, NoHa, pansear, sashabell, TheRoboMan, and tirednwired. That's everyone. That's it. We did it.
We did it. we midway the contest.
We midway the contest.
Yeah. And nobody's internet died during the showcase.
Yeah, somehow we watch the internet die right after the showcase ends.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming out, everybody. Thanks for showcase people for showcasing and commentating.
And we'll see y'all later.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheers.